Hi, welcome to the Great Cipher Challenge. I'm just going to show you how to navigate our website and all the cool tools that we have over here. So first, under challenges, let's just go to challenge 0. I'm going to explain how scoring works. So for part A and part B challenges, you will receive the number of points that it says up here. But for part C challenges, you can receive extra point bonuses in addition to the number of points listed over here. And this little countdown clock is actually telling you what the deadline for point bonuses is. After 16 days, 4 hours, 51 minutes, 5 seconds, you will not be able to earn any more point bonuses for this challenge, but you can still solve it and get the base number of points. And this applies to all challenges. So after you solve a challenge, it'll automatically update your spot on this leaderboard. At the end of the challenge, the top 3 people on this leaderboard will receive prizes, and in addition, we may hand out additional prizes. And the screencast tutorials are under this tab. Now, this tab I'll go back here later, but let's talk about the guide. If you don't know anything about cryptography, just read some of these write-ups and you'll get a really strong background. This is a quick reference guide over here. You can use this when you're solving substitution ciphers or something like that. And in our forum, feel free to post anything in the forum. Just make sure to keep it appropriate, and please do not post the answers to any of the ciphers in the forum. And let's go to tools now. This is where I really want to talk about. So in tools, we provide you with online tools. You can just download any of these files by clicking download, and it should download, so let's just view that. So these are some online tools that you can use for cryptanalysis. And we have the same thing for polyalphabetic ciphers, substitution ciphers, and transposition ciphers too. Remember, read the guide to learn more about those if you know nothing about it already. And sample challenges. So the other tutorials are actually relate to these sample challenges, and they basically, it's a step-by-step walkthrough of how to decrypt each of these challenges. I highly recommend checking those out. And now Python programs. So I'm actually going to show you how to set up this directory in a Python integrated development environment. So all of these are Python programs that are uploaded as zip files. So if I download n-gram frequency analysis.zip and I unzip it, it should come as a .py file. So I wasn't able to directly upload the .py, so I had to zip them to compress them. But these are all tools that you can feel free to use to break the ciphers. And I'm actually going to show you how to use them. So the first thing you need to do is you need to download the latest version of Python. Now I've provided a link in the description of this tutorial, but this is what you do. You just search up download Python and you should come to this page. Download the latest version for Mac OS X if you have a Mac, or just scroll down and you should find a Windows download. And then you should get something like this after you finish all the installation. You get this thing called idle. This is a Python console. And now I would recommend the second thing you do is, link also provided in the description for this, download PyCharm. Oh, this is not the right page. PyCharm download. And it's going to be the first one that pops up. And you want to download the community edition right here. And after you finish setting all of that up, then you should get to this tab. Now we want to create a new project. Let's call it Great Cipher Challenge. All right, and then it'll probably take you through all of this stuff. And now what you have to do is go back to the website and let's see, which program did I just download? So I just went under cryptanalysis and I downloaded n-gram frequency analysis. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to create a new directory, right click, and I'm going to create a new directory called cryptanalysis. And now under that directory, I'm going to create a new file called n-gram frequency analysis. So now you have to make sure that the name is exactly the same as on the website, because all of these files import from each other. So if you get the name wrong on one of them, the imports won't work. And you can just check the name by seeing what you downloaded. So I just downloaded n-gram frequency analysis. This one right here, this .py file. Now I can just view that. And yes, you will give it access to your documents folder. And I don't know why this isn't working. Let's try opening this one. You can open it with, oh, that's why. So if this issue occurs for you, make sure you open it with a text editor. And now you should get the code. What you can do now is you can copy this code and go back to PyCharm. Just paste it right in there. So now you can run this file. You can actually run almost all of the files individually. So you can enter a message, hello there, and not case sensitive. Analyze the individual letters, and it should print a frequency analysis. Now you can do this for all of the tools on the website, but if you download some of the tools, like I will show you this one. This one is very complicated because the imports need to be managed properly. So that one was called chi-squared-test.zip. And you just unzip it and you get the .py file. Now you can also just directly just copy this, or maybe that doesn't work. So we'll open it with text edit and then copy all of this. And then what directory was this under? Remember to check that. Under cryptanalysis. So now we will add to cryptanalysis a new Python file called chi-squared-test. And we will paste that code right there. But now look at this. Up over here, I'm getting an error. From skype.stats.distributions import chi2. Now, what does the comment say? Make sure to add this import in your project interpreter. Add Skype. So we're going to do exactly what it says there. So you're going to click on PyCharm, Preferences, and in the project over here, you have to click on Project Interpreter. And now see this little plus button, you're going to go here and what's called Skype. And then you can just install the package and it should work. Now for some of the tools on the website, they have a ton of imports. Like all of the manual decryption tools, they have tons of imports. All of these import from each other. So I would basically recommend, if you're going to use any of the manual tools, just pretty much download all of these. And then you'll have access to all of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the tools. Thank you for watching this screencast tutorial.